Hello, all. Mike and Aaron with KrautKeeper back again. Check it to wreck it. Let's begin. Just the other day, Aaron was regaling me with the story of the Great Sausage Reign of 1763. It was called the Great Sausage Tragedy of 1763 until the very next day when the village's mustard tower broke and spilled thousands of liters of mustard all throughout the town, thus creating a delicious river in which to float their sausage toboggans down. These days we aren't so lucky as to get sausage rain, but we can still make mustard. Fermented mustard, of course. Now this is a bit of a process, so let's get into it. I'm going to start with our mustard seed, 16 ounces of yellow and 4 ounces of brown. I'd also like to add a little garlic kick, so we're going to add 8 cloves of garlic. I have our Celtic sea salt here, and some starter from our celery kvass. Smashing our garlic into the jar. Now we want the most flavor possible out of this mustard, so I'm taking about a cup of each type of seed and I'm getting them into a mason jar to muddle up and break them apart. I find this way worked way better than a mortar, and a little cling wrap over the top stops it slightly impedes them from flying everywhere. Slightly. Still picking them up. Getting those all into the jar. Now for our trusty KrautKeeper. These little mustard seeds are going to swell, and some of those broken pieces are going to want to float. So we're rigging up a little piece of wet cheesecloth, and we're going to tie that around the KrautKeeper so we can keep those floaties down. This is a great trick to use when you have any tiny pieces that can be a pain in the kraut. We do the double fold just like normal, and work it down into the jar. Come along and ride on a brine-tastic voyage. We're mixing up 2.5% brine solution, so we have 1,500 milliliters of water, and that is 37.5 grams of salt. Better write this all down on our tracking sheet. All right, we let this go for almost 2 weeks, and it's looking real good. Of course, please understand I've never done this before and have absolutely zero reference for making that statement. And now the fun part. First attempt here, we're doing a cup of seeds with a little bit of that fermenting liquid and about a half a cup of malt vinegar. Then we're going to throw in maybe a teaspoon or 2 of honey, just to cut the spice. And a little taste test here, and let's try another one just for funsies. Okay, second attempt this time. Let's see if we can cut the mustard. This time, I'm going to start with another cup of seeds. Then we'll do a heaping teaspoon of onion powder, and the same for garlic powder. And then we'll go in with our vinegar. I'm going to do about a quarter cup of malt vinegar and about a half of cup of standard white vinegar. Our first batch was a little bit thick, so I'm going to make this one just a little bit thinner, and then hopefully combine the two and make a perfectly edible product. And to finish off, we'll do a couple of tablespoons of honey and just a punch of salt.
Punch. Punch of salt. Punch of pinch. Punch. Not pinch. What did I say? I said pinch.
Now I'll give that a spin in the blender and see how it comes out. We knew this one was going to be a little bit thinner than the original because we are going to combine them. We'll be adding some mustard seeds to the whole thing, and it is all going to firm up overnight. Oh, and that one is so much better. Oh man, this is great. And what goes better with some mustard than some delicious brats? I have mushroom and Swiss skinless brats here for my friends at Tiefenthalers in Holstein, Iowa. If you're ever in the area, stop by the shop, tell them Mike sent you. Second thought, you're more likely to get served if you don't indicate any connection with me. This mustard would be a great addition to a holiday charcuterie plate, or if you just want to throw down on some flat-out sausage, have at it. All right, that's fermented mustard done and done, but the fun part is experimenting also. Get out there, get out of your comfort zone, and have some fun with it. Your gut will appreciate it. Thank you for watching, all from Mike and Aaron and all you sausage tobogganers out there. KrautKeeper, keep kraut.